Hey there, today is Sunday, September 19th, I believe, and I'm tickled pink to have a day at home to get some things done, especially such an absolutely gorgeous day. And I'm up here doing some work on the bees, so I thought I would show you a little bit of the view too. As you can see, it's awful, terrible, ugly, bad. Although I must say that antenna right here that you're seeing, that's called a Yagi antenna, and it's one of the antennas that I use up here for telephone reception. It's a necessity if you want telephone service up here. And then the solar panels down there. I'm standing up on the deck of the second story of the garage. This area, the second story, will eventually be the pub and an extra apartment. I mean, just, for guests. Chicken yard down there, woodshed down there, central boiler. But the bees are producing pretty well, so my dad, the master beekeeper, says. And by the way, the reason we have them up here on this balcony is because it's a good southern exposure. Right here, nice and warm, reflected from the cement board shingles. And most of all, knock on wood, it's pretty bear proof. Pretty much. But anyway, I wanted to show you, I don't know any of the terminology, but this second hive there, you can see it's got 1, 2, 3 boxes on it now. It had 2, just like this one did. But my dad had sent out an extra box for me to put on it a week or two ago, and I'm just now finally getting to it. But they needed the extra box so they could continue to produce honey, because, if I understand correctly, once they fill the current boxes with honey, then if there's nowhere else to store the honey, I believe they start eating it themselves. But don't quote me on that. Anyway, I've got to pry that top off there, so I'm going to go, and this is the box here that I'm going to put in. I already lost my little hive tool. Where the heck did I put that? There it is. I've got good gloves on here, but that's the only protection I wear. I prefer to wear fewer clothes rather than most, because that means they have fewer creases to get into. And knock on wood, so far so good. And I just, I make sure that I'm calm when I come up here, and that, I just kind of speak to them gently and tell them what I'm going to do. And I guess it helps immeasurably to have a good weather day. An overcast, muggy day is the worst to work on them. I guess that makes them very grumpy. And so this is just a beautiful, beautiful sunny fall day. So, and it smells so good. It smells like honey. Duh. No, it just smells wonderful. So you just move gently with everything. Give them a chance to see what you're doing and not get too upset about things. And here they all are in there. I wish I could tell you more about what we're seeing, but I don't know enough yet. I just kind of do what Master Beekeeper Dad tells me to do. I know that this dark stuff that you see right here, I think it's called propolis. I'm not sure, but that's what they use to cover and seal off any sort of bacteria that might get in. And so that way everything else stays completely healthy. But I'm not sure I can do this with one hand, but we're going to try. Go back here and get the... This isn't... Oh, I'm going to have to hold you on the side here. I'll try not to make you too dizzy. I need 2 hands here to carry this out. And so... Alright, I know you're looking at nothing right now. What I did was... Hang on, let me get my finger out of the way. Alright. What I did was set this on an edge where there were no bees, and now I'm just going to slide it over giving them a chance to move out of the way so I don't squish anybody. Alright, it's on there enough. I can use my other hand. So we're just going to slide it on over and see if they can't fit in between, which they do just fine. And there we are in place with, I think this is called a nuke, and you see, or the entire thing is called a nuke, I don't know. Now we're going to put this number back on, which I know also has a good name. Don't know what it is. And I'm going to just give them a chance to get settled down there so I don't squish any on the edge. Don't want to make them mad. Okay. Just slow, slow, slow. And if you do it really slow, you can feel, you know, if you've got someone squished in there. And we'll slide that into place. Give you a shot of the openings here where they all go in and out. This is the temporary rope railing up here. Wouldn't do any good for safety, but purely psychological. Okay, now we're going to put this on, this top back on. I know this is not the best videographing I've ever done, but considering I'm doing it one-handed, I feel pretty good. Put a big rock on it again, make sure that's not going to blow off. And there we go. Happy bees. They've each got a new box to start building honeycomb in. And pretty soon, I would think, within a month maybe, we will harvest the honey before they can eat it for the fall, once it starts getting chilly. But we'll leave them, of course, enough to ideally get them through the winter. And if it's not enough to get them through the winter, then we will feed with sugar water, is my understanding. I've always wondered if you could feed them honey water, but maybe that's counterintuitive. Not sure. Okay. Oh, this is kind of cool. Not sure what they're doing, but it looks like, you see that one turning around in circles down there? He's got a big one, and I don't know if that's maybe, I thought maybe he was cleaning out. Maybe that was a worker bee he was cleaning out. But again, I know there are worker bees, there are drones, there are the queen, is the queen. I don't know if there are any more than that, but like I say, I just do what I'm told. Okie dokie. I'm off to get a little bit of yard work done. Hope this wasn't terribly boring. Alright, signing off.